Generic greetings and welcome back to Frostpunk. In the previous episode we continued on our journey of survival and so far we're doing quite well. Discontent is very low and hope is about 1/3 up, but ideally we want to get that as well as high as possible. But we also need to really worry about the resources that we're using, because as you can see we've got coal being dug out here and apparently there's still a lot of units to dig out, so that's not too bad. But we're actually running out of wood. As you can see, this thing here, the sawmill, has only got a little bit of wood on the right hand side. So once that's done, we will probably end up going over here because there's lots of trees, and then eventually we'll have to start drilling into the wall and extracting the wood that way. But we'll go for these ones around the outside before we do that. We also have bunkhouses now, so it's really going to be a case of going around and exchange these previous ones. In the last episode's comment, someone mentioned that you can actually place the bunkhouses over the top of the old tents, and I didn't know that, so that's good. So thank you very much for that one. So I will be going through changing all of that as well. But yeah, objective really is just to survive and really go up the laws here. So let's just have a quick look at our scout camp here, because we've got an American camp. So not a living soul in the camp. We found a dozen emancipated bodies. Surprisingly, most of them were amputees fitted with prostheses. So steel and steam cars might be there. So we'll explore. We've discovered a temporary settlement. We've got ourselves also, well, the American camp was well supplied with everything except food. Searching the tents, we found more victims of hunger. Most of them have badly worn but sophisticated artificial limbs bearing a company symbol, Tesla Manufacturing. Fair enough. We can only bury them and take their equipment. So we've got one steam car and 85 steel, so we'll take that there. And we've got a temporary settlement over there, so we will actually send them over there as well, because we might as well. And then we will give this thing a bit of the old unpause. It is currently minus 30 degrees. We've got a temperature, you can see that most of these are quite good and nice and warm. That's all fine. However, the temperature will drop one level in a couple of days, so yeah, we'll have to see how that one goes. In terms of raw food, we've got not much, but we are getting raw food from we've got a couple of hunters' huts. We've also got a hothouse now, which is generating 3 food an hour. So ideally, we want to get that even hotter so we get more resource out of it. But that's okay. It's generating a nice, decent amount of resources there. So we'll just knock it up to max speed while we crack on. You can see the automaton is going to wander back and forward. There you go. It's actually charging up on the steam car there. If I give it a quick pause. Damn, I just missed it there. But essentially, yeah, it goes on the top and recharges itself. And it's just going to keep going back over to here, the steelworks, because it is currently extracting from there. So yeah, that's all okay. In terms of this, you can see it's only got a tiny little bit, the sawmill over there. In fact, it's only got 30 trees remaining. So what I'm going to do is go to construction and then to roads. I'm going to build a road probably straight out over this side. Probably, well, ideally I'd like it to go there, but because of where it is, it's going to be a bit problematic. How about we go... Oh, we've already got a road going here, so maybe if we put the extractor on the left-hand side of that road, then that should be okay. If we put the road to, say, there... There we go. That's finished the work day. Let's just see if we can get a resources sawmill on this side. And yes, that would be sufficient, because it's going to get a lot of resources, so that's fine. That's what we'll do there. So 7 hours until our other scout team reaches its destination, which is currently the Freshwater Springs. We've also got a coal mine over there as well, which we've been to before, same as Winterhome. As you can see, map's fairly large. I've not been any further than what you see here. In fact, everything is fairly new, so we've currently got steam level 1 on there, but we can go to 2. I did some quick mental maths and probably was almost certainly flawed when we went through it, but yeah, I checked it out and went, yeah, I think it's okay going for steam level 1 to keep having these 2 steam hubs. Although what I can do is upgrade these places to bunkhouses, but I'll probably do the ones on the outside first, because they're the ones that are probably more susceptible to cold, not being close to the center there. It costs, how much does it cost to make that? The bunkhouse is 20 wood and 10 steel, and we've got enough wood and indeed got enough steel, so I'm going to try and upgrade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we can't do the 7th, which is a shame. Apparently it says 50 homelessness. Because I guess it deletes it straight away. That's not good. I didn't think it would do that. I thought it would actually retrofit it over, but no, apparently not. Okay, shouldn't be too much of a problem, because immediately these are going to get built, and as you can see, ooh, very, very comfortable, very, very nice indeed. Still one homeless. No, there we go. That's all fine now. Excellent. So we now have some nice bunkhouses. Excellent. And as you can see, it is now prevents getting ill. Yeah, comfortable. temperature. Excellent. This is currently on 24 hours, and that's it. Are these heated? No, they're not heated homes. So that's good. Having those like that is perfectly acceptable. Although we do have one person sick. But overall, we've got a total of 1 amputee, and the rest are being treated. So we've got someone waiting here. This is the Freshwater Spring, so we will have a look. Several pools are kept from freezing by a hot spring deep underground. Oh, okay, so survivors. We'll explore that one. Near the Freshwater Springs, we met some refugees from Winterhome. Their sorry sight seemed to be completely unmoved by the fate of their city. Ask what kept them from starving. They look away. They mumble something about eating lichens. Okay, so we discovered the Frozen Grove and Snow Cliff. So we can either send them back to the city, escort them to the city, or leave the survivors to their fate. I will escort them back to the city because we do have some resources on these, so I'd like to get those back. There we go. 1 day, 7 hours until they come back. Also, it means that we now need to build some more homes. In terms of food, I think we should also probably go ahead and see if we can increase that. Currently, we're on 88, and we're only going to get... Well, we've only got 1 at the moment. That's not good. What's this here? So people regain hope. For the first time, the Londoners have failed to persuade anyone to abandon the city and flee to London. People are recovering from their shock at the news of Winterhome. Excellent. So they have now... they haven't increased. They're still on 23. It's got 12 days left until that's gone to until it ends, and then they'll leave. So Scout have reached the temporary settlement, so we will have a look at that one. Settlers seem to have been abandoned. Oh, okay, settlement abandoned, yeah, fine. Consists of several tiny wooden shacks that are now completely empty. An upright boulder stands at its centre. Might get wood and steam cores. We will explore that. Centre of the settlement is marked with an upright boulder, roughly planned and face some chisel following. May God forgive the genius who sacrificed human lives for the name of progress. For we can't. Exiles of Tesla City. We won't touch the monument, but we decided to dismantle the huts for wood. So we've got the Wall Colony and Dreadnought Landing. We'll take the resources, which is a steam core and wood. Now these have 2 steam cores and some decent resources, so I'm going to send them back to the city because I do want those steam cores. And we can actually we've already got 3 steam cores anyway, so probably not, but it's probably... Yeah, maybe it's best to send them back here. Anyway, so in terms of wood, we are totally out. We do need to get that one working and build one here. So I'm just going to max speed this out while we crack on there. Oh, we've got another law to have a look at. So we've got purpose and adaptation. So I mentioned that I think it was, instead of purpose, you could go for faith, and apparently that was the easier route, but I don't really know if that is the case. We've got a foreman here, so appointing a responsible foreman will make sure that people work efficiently as possible. So new ability foreman increases efficiency of work by 40% for 24 hours. Oh, that might be quite good. Although, we got guard stations as well. I honestly think, though, that what we need to do is go for sort of prostheses. Prosthesizers? Oh, we've already got them. Oh, yeah, we need a workshop, of course. We need a workshop first. We've got dueling law, moonshine, ceremonial funerals if people die, overcrowding. Actually, you know what? I think, yeah, foreman then. Foreman, there's nothing in there that I really need, so we'll sign that there. So, how can we assign that? Oh, yes, you can assign a foreman. So, it costs 10 food rations to do that. So, if you really, really, really want something used, really want something dug out or get it done, then yeah, you can do that, which is fairly useful. Coal is going down faster than I would like, although to be fair, we're not doing anything here. I'm going to go for a foreman there. So the next 24 hours that coal mine should produce more, which is good. So let's just see how that one works. In terms of food, we've got loads of food this morning. There you go, 51. We are making, we're still making our soup. Because I think we are... do you want a foreman as well? Make it efficient as well? Don't know about making it efficient. Yeah, you get more food. Look at that. Yeah, that's actually worth it. That's worth it. So, hothouse installation researched. Okay, I'll have a look at that in a moment. This is hunting tactics. Hunters' huts will employ fewer people, minus 5 workers. Well, we don't really care about that one. This one is flying hunters. Hunters based here hunt every night, venturing beyond the city to track their prey from the air, provided with 30 raw food per day. That's quite good. That is quite good. A lot of this stuff we can't really do much with, though. Like, we don't have the resources. Lighter scout sheds. Using a new lighter sled design... Oh, sheds? Sleds. Scouts will move 50% faster. That's very, very good. That's really powerful, actually. You've also got a factory, which I need to make as well. Well, I haven't got any wood to make any of that, so I'll wait. What I will do, though, is go for... Where's the hothouse? So, hothouse insulation. What does it actually do? 1 second. Oh, they'll be warmer, +1 heat level. Fair enough. So, can we actually turn the heating off on that? Yeah, and it's still livable. Very low risk of getting ill. 3 an hour. Turn it on. Yeah, still 3 an hour. So I'll just unheat it. As long as it's livable, I'm fine with that. I'm just trying to make things a bit more efficient. For technology, medical post upgrade, heal people 10% faster. That's always useful. Wall drill, all of these stuff we should probably get the wall drill and stuff like that. More efficient resources. Outpost depot. Allows us to build outpost depots. Assemble an outpost team, send it to establish a permanent resource outpost far away from the city and maintain connection with it. Ah, that could be useful for us. That could be very useful, actually. Steam hub range upgrade. It can be extended 50% further, so not will be. So it's you're gonna have to turn it on. Flying hunters, perhaps. Yeah, I think so. I think so. And I will have to dismantle that shed. And I've just realised I've probably dug myself into a corner here. Yes. Oh, no, I haven't. Well, I've looked out. Big style. I have looked out. Because I thought I didn't have enough wood to build another sawmill. Thankfully, I do. So there we go. There's another sawmill getting built. And we will assign all of the workers that we can there. There you're at. Okay, so that's going to crack on. So it's now free time. Do I want us to do some more research? Probably, but we haven't got enough wood. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to... Emergency shift. Discontent will rise, but that's okay. We will heat that, and we'll put a foreman on it as well. Because we just need to gather some more wood there. So let's hope we can... be alright with that one. Resources, sawmill upgrade, that's fine. Coal mining optimization would be good as well. 30 wood is required. I'm going to go for the optimization, I think. I think just being more efficient is always useful. Coal is hovering around that 1,000 area. That is fine. Obviously, we did put a foreman there as well. So that's going to use food, and food is slowly going down. When we get more people, we will have to, obviously, feed them as well. So we're going to have to probably get some more food somehow, but we'll be able to do that. Scouts want to return safely to the city. 194 wood, 85 steel, 2 steam cores. Excellent. That's what we wanted. As you can see, wood is yeah, almost maxed out. So we should probably use that and use it sooner rather than later. So first things first, get these over to I think the Dreadnought landing. Get on with the Dreadnought landing. New Book of Law thing to do. Ceremonial funerals, extra rations for the Earl. What can we get in purpose here? We'll go for guard stations. Raise hope for people living nearby. Low discontent. After we build 2 guard stations, discontent will rise slightly. Okay, well, we'll go for that one. So guard stations is in order. And you can place it on top of the previous ones. Yes, you can. Which I will do. And that's going to increase hope. Writing on the wall. Captain, someone has defaced the walls with predictions of doom in our city. This is troubling. Well, I can't... Oh, well, that's annoying. Because I've just built over 3 of those things. I would have had Neighbourhood Watch if I hadn't built over those 3 things, but because I built all 3, it immediately stops it. That's not annoying in the slightest. Darn it. Yeah, that's extremely frustrating. Okay, temperature falls. Steam level 2. So, we now have guard stations. Well, they are quite tall, aren't they? Almost as big as this. Okay. There's more guard stations, and there we go. Hope is rising. Excellent. Good, good, good. So, We're going to be using a lot more coal, so we're going to... Well, we've already got a foreman working on that one. This one is... Storage near capacity, yes it is. Okay, so we will think about bunkhouses and upgrading the ones we have to be a bit more efficient. I don't know where we've got the ones. See, this is going to put a lot of people out of a home, but only temporarily, so I don't mind building them like that. And it won't take long for them to get built. It says 70 people homeless. There we go, there's people turned up. Now we've got workers, we've got children, we've got lots of coal as well. So we definitely need to make some more homes now. So I'm going to just pause for a second. I'm going to send those back to probably Frozen Grove or Snow Cliff. Frozen Grove is probably the way forward there. And now we need to... What's that there? Too cold? Okay, yeah, it's inoperable because it's far too cold. So we'll turn that on. Can we overpower it? I don't know. Do we need to overpower it? Actually, what we need to do is research more heating there. So, foreman, exemplary behaviour. Sir, a group of people have found inspiration in their work under the guidance of a foreman. Decided to try organising their workplace on their own. Spirit motivation are exemplary today. Keep up the good work. Well done. Excellent. Productivity, always useful. Right, so bunkhouse would be... Where could we build a bunkhouse? What's that there? That's a bunkhouse. Yeah, bunkhouses around there would be fine then. So... Problem is they're not going to fit in anywhere, are they? There. These are going to be all over the shop, honestly. There. And there. They really are. It really is all over the place, this thing. Anyway, we'll max that out. Coal mining optimizations have now been researched or rated. What we'll do is go for... It's in this thing here. Can't we... Cookhouse installation, that's it. Because the cookhouse is currently a bit chillier. So we should have enough bunkhouses there for everybody, which we now do. That's good. And I think we want to go ahead and make... Hunter's Hangar would be nice, but we don't have the steel. Probably a workshop. Actually, do we have a workshop? Yeah, we have 2 workshops. Do we want... We're going to have to get a factory at some point. Sooner rather than later, aren't we? I think we are. What I'm do is I will delete... actually, I'm not going to delete those bits of road because I could probably put the drill there. Will it tell me? It will tell me if I can do that one by just moving stuff around. No, I can't. So that, as you can see, there's a symbol there on the right showing where the trees go. That's where you would bore into the side and extract that. So this doesn't have a purpose. There's no porpoises around here. So we'll delete that. There you go. Dismantle the streets. Alright, sorted. So still a decent amount of wood, which is good. We could make a kiln, and that would be okay for us, I think. Probably be fine. Problem is, food is slowly going down. Very slowly going down. And now that we just got more people, it's only going to it's only going to trend that way. So really, we want one of these hunters' hangars, and as you can see, we can get one. So we will place one. So where can I place it? Oh my good grief! Everything's really is higgledy-piggledy and all over the place. I'm guessing there would. Oh yeah, that sits okay next to that one. So we'll put it there. These probably don't need to be heated. He says, without any degree of confidence, knowing if that's the case or not. We'll max out the workers there, and they're going to hunt throughout the night, apparently. So how are they going to hunt? Oh, they've got a little airship type thing. Right. Not just that. How are they going to do this? Oh, yeah. Oh, right. It's detached, and it's just going to... Right, I don't know what they're going to hunt, but there it goes. It's heading off. Tatty bye. Don't crash into the big balloon thing. As in, don't crash into the big balloon. There we go. We're fine. Oh, cool. So that's going to hunt. Excellent. Right, so we'll max out a little bit more. I wonder if we want to get some more scouts. Do we need more scouts? I always think 2 scouts are useful. don't know if any more are... I don't know if there's any more, really, needed. Oh, what have we got here? We've got another act of vandalism. So, we will send the watchman to remove it. So, yeah, hope falls slightly. Rather than a lot, like it did before. So, 14 steel. We need more steel, and obviously this thing is working. I'd like to put a foreman on there, but I don't think I can afford the rations at this point. So, yeah, let's just see how we get on with that. As you can see, well, actually, don't know if you can. It's now minus 40, right? So we got temperature-wise. Is that chilly? Yeah, we're gonna have to turn that on. We're now having a bit of a problem because a lot of these things are cold, and it's the temperature's not going up. As you can see from here, no increase in temperature noted. So this might be just the temperature that we have. So we might have to increase our heating somehow, and that would be improved heaters. Yeah, we'll have to go for improved heaters. And what does that say though? Yeah, 2 coal an hour. Okay, so I think we need to have more heaters and, quite honestly, more coal. I think we're gonna, because of that, we're gonna have to dig out more coal, and the only place for the coal to go would be, oh, right next door. Right, well that's happening. Perfect, perfect. Couldn't really ask for more, quite frankly. That's exactly what I wanted. So, more coal, that's good. We will max it out. Cookhouse insulation is researched. So cookhouses are now warmer. That is correct, they are. We will now get improved heaters. And that should be okay. Let's just turn on that as well. Food, as you can see, actually was quite high there, so that's good. We've actually got a lot more food than I thought we'd. We got a lot more food than I thought we'd need. But more food, more better. I don't mind us having less, too much of it. But obviously, coal I think is going to be the big problem. How are we on for that one? We got loads. There's going to be loads in that one. Right. So I think we're going to knock it on the head. Oh, hang on, wait. Here's our balloon, and it should produce. It should be like 30 raw food. Probably going to pop up. Or is that it there? Yeah. We're almost at max food storage. Wow, okay. That's something I did not expect. But that's okay. We might be able to now change this to standard meal. Standard meal. Because I think the soup is slightly worse. In fact, I think that is the case. Hang on. Back over. Soup. Yeah. It'll cause discontent. Yeah. That's fine. I think we'll go for what we have now then. Okay, so I think we will leave it there. Oh, we've now got a new law, but we'll leave it there. Next episode, sign new law. We will check out our scouts because they are close to their destination, and we will just generally progress on. Doesn't look like we're in any immediate danger, but we are going to start getting more people who are sick because the workplace, as you can see, it's now chilly, so low risk of getting ill for these ones here. And it's always going to stay chilly now because the temperature, according to this, is not going to go. It's not going to go up. So we need to make sure we can keep going with this. And we're also going to have to increase the steam range, probably. Do I want to increase the range? If I unpause it, it'll go out one, which is heating up things that we really don't need heating up. Nah, that's fine. The hunters' huts and such, I'm probably going to remove them out to the outside here because you don't need anyone there. So I think that's probably what we might do, disassemble them and move them over. That might be a good idea, actually, because then we can put things closer to the generator. Probably what I'll end up doing. Either way, knocking it on the head. Hope you have enjoyed the episode so far, and indeed the series. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.